Hey, what's going on there, Lynn? Probably nothing interesting at all. The only reason why I'm doing the live stream for whoever's here is I was uh I was actually standing on the bridge over there. I was just looking over just for the hell of it, just taking a walk, and some person rode up on me, talking about he's gonna call the cops because I'm trying to jump, which made absolutely no sense because I was just looking over at the friggin' horizon is the best way you could describe it. So just in case if the cops try to show up or something stupid. Yeah, you can't even do anything in this world without getting yelled at by people. I know a few people that has jumped off of there though, so I mean, I can see where people are coming from, but damn. What's going on, Boost? It's fucking hot out here again. That right there is a hospital room. You would think they would have the shades closed. Oh shit. What's going on, Black? Yeah, since you just joined in, some dude like rode up on me, whatever, when I was looking over the bridge, just looking at the horizon and shit. He started screaming not to jump. He would call the police for me for some stupid reason. So just in case if they show up or anything, I want to have the recording on just to be safe. Because I'm heading home, actually. It's actually a pretty quiet night. I did miss a car accident earlier, though. Some car plowed into some, like, junction box or something like that. When I head over that way, I'll show you guys, if you're still here. You guys can tell me what the box was for. Uh, uh, yeah, I'm on right now, Ohio. For just now. Yeah, since I'm up this way, just for the hell of it. Ooh, it's a pretty sewer lid. Yo, what's going on, SNO? What's the weather like out that way in Sandy? Uh, I actually lived out that way for a good amount of time. What's going on, Black Sheep? Damn. Everybody loves you, Tay. I'm just I'm at a hospital right now just for the fuck of it, whatever. It just, some dude was yelling he's going to call the cops because he thought I was going to jump off the bridge down the road because I was looking over the edge. I was leaning like over the railing. I wasn't like leaning my whole body. I was just leaning against it, looking over and shit. So just in case that the coppers show up, I want to have the recording on so they don't like roll up on me, you know, come up with some nonsense ass bullcrap. So I'm just up this way by the hospital. I know the hospital is going to hate me though because I've been here a couple times already. And the last time I was up here, the security guard got mad at me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything's good, man. But thanks. You stick around just for the fuck of it, because then anytime I see a copper, today we're gonna see how they like it. I guess I'm gonna give them the birds. Well, I can only give them one, so I have to hold the phone with the other hand. As long as they don't have their lights and sirens on, I'm not worried about it. If they have that on, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be a dick. If they're just driving past, tonight's my night to be a dick, I guess. So SNO, are you anywhere near Pendleton by chance? Yo, what's going on, PNP? Ah. I don't care about sports, to be honest. I never watched them, never got into them, to be honest. Damn. In my opinion, I think they get paid too much money, period. Tens of millions of dollars just to play sports. Like, come on now. And then some of the times you have nothing to show for after all that money, too, to be honest. That's the downside. I mean, some of them are smart, but not all of them. Coppers just drove past. I didn't catch them in time. Wonder where they're going. Yeah, I know, right? Like, the U.S. is in debt like $20 trillion, but somehow people have the money to pay freaking some guy to play some sports, like $100 million contracts and shit. Like, how the hell do you get that kind of money if you're already? If they claim that they don't have the money to do anything in this world. It seems like. Got an airplane. They probably never. I guess I got a fan person around, but they'll probably never have to worry about getting in trouble anyways. They're famous. They have money. The cops wouldn't bother them. I'm heading home right now. Basically, I'm heading towards the house. That's all. What you mean it dropped? So. There goes one of the security views, it looks like, from up at the hospital. All right, don't get started on the prisons, man. There's some bullshit that needs to be done with prisons all the way around that they never will do. To be honest, though, I've actually had this conversation with a buddy of mine. Yo, hold on, everybody. What's going on, Frank? You having a couple of drinks? Oh, sorry about that, everyone. It's my neighbor, real cool guy. But yeah, like me and a buddy of mine, we was doing some math shit and just looking into some things, and shit, which is crazy, is there's like close to 3,000 people that are still on death row right now. And the thing that sucks is when you get put on death row, you're on that bitch for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Later, they finally execute your ass. It's like, I guarantee you, at least 40% of those motherfuckers should have been executed within the first 30 days. But now, we can't do that. Unless you're in Texas. Are you down that way, Black? But yeah, you guys, that's what I was talking about earlier, what I seen. I missed it, though, because they was just taking the car away. I don't know what the box is actually used for. Whatever it's used for, it's fucking smashed now. being a nosy motherfucker. Yes, I know. Because I know the black one over there, that's used for the lights and everything else, to my knowledge, if I remember correctly. But this, does anybody know? But she hit this thing hard, though, man. She ripped this thing out of the metal. Hey, be careful what you say, Black. They might come and arrest us and you. It's the government we have, remember? Yeah. Big Brother's watching. Just don't tell no one, though. Keep it a secret. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest. I wouldn't put it past it, like the Secret Service has their own department just for people like us. Every time a live stream goes up, they're there watching. Yes, say something so we can come find you. It'll be really surprising to see. Or it won't be surprising, but it'll be kind of ironic if there's a few cops over there at the Dunkin' Donuts. You mean Trump? You say something bad about Trump, the Secret Service will kick your door in. You're not allowed to speak bad about that man. He has like special privileges. You know what I think? Fuck that man. His own wife hates him. Got a life flight coming in. At least that's what I'm guessing is what it is. It's actually going awfully slow, though, for a helicopter, even if it is light flight. Not that for say, I'm just, some dude thought I was going to jump off a bridge because where I was at, and he said he was going to call the cops. I don't know why. 136. That helicopter's losing altitude quick. I don't think that thing is landing anywhere. No, I was not going to jump off a bridge. I was looking over the edge just looking at the horizon and shit, and some dude started screaming, "Don't jump, I'm gonna call the police for you," or something like that is what he said. I'm just taking a walk, that's all. Yeah, I could have said that one. Then I'd have got in trouble for indecent exposure if the cops would have showed up. It wouldn't be the first helicopter accident that happened in my city. Probably won't be the last anyways if it was going to crash. But if it was going to crash, you'd have heard an explosion by now. No, there's no water underneath that bridge. You jump off that bridge, you're landing on pavement about 250 feet underneath you. If you live, you're paralyzed. That's all I can say. But yeah, no, it was just I guess it's you could say a misunderstanding. Oh yeah. If you didn't die, you're gonna feel that. That's actually true though, Black. Not many people believe it, but 9 times out of 10, when a person's fallen, you have a heart attack before you hit the floor and you die from it. Not sure where the hell that's at. I'm up by Cam's Corner area in Cleveland. So the next cop car I see by, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to give them the birdie bird. I'm going to give them the peace symbol. And let's see how they take it. I'm just going to do this. And let's see if they take that as a threat or a middle finger or something. Because knowing them, they're going to fucking plop them lights up and be a total dick. Holy shit. Yeah, that's on the other side of the city where I'm at. I'm by 150th and fucking the west side of the rain. I got a couple of friends up that way in Canton area. Nice car. Yeah, there was another shooting on the east side. Not sure if you heard about it or not, Mark. Uh, about 2 weeks ago, some random punk kids thinking they're cool, having a gun. They just started shooting their gun off for whatever reason. And they ended up shooting, killing a 9-year-old girl up there. It was on East 79th or some shit. Yeah, I would hate to live on the east side because I would have the cops at my house almost every other day or some bullshit questioning me. I carry a gun with me everywhere I fucking go. I'd likely up there end up shooting someone. I don't want to, but I might unless I have to. Damn, nice limo. It's fucking hot as hell out here today. Damn it, he could have given me a ride. He's going right past my house. So I said it in my last video. I mentioned it a little bit. Kind of an update, I guess you can say. So I made a few phone calls up in New York Saturday morning to try to get some answers. And shit. But what ended up happening though is I guess it's confirmed that it's actually true. So some sergeant up in the Bronx in New York City is covering up the fact that his sister killed some 4-year-old kid, ran the kid over in a parking lot, and then drove off. Kind of sucks. No problem, Black. One of the things that doesn't surprise me, but I would love to see this happen, and I will laugh if it does. When they look at this man's jacket, because he's a sergeant, and when they pull it, and they literally have some of the people that are smart and they have some good lawyers find out about what he did, and they try to have all the convictions overturned on his testimony and shit that he did. Oh, he found evidence, or he said this, and all that bullshit's tossed out the window. You covered up a murder. What else did you fuck up on? And it's the truth. Because I guarantee you, he done something that he shouldn't have. Multiple times. This wasn't the first time. The only thing that sucks is they won't release his name. When I called IAB about it, I eventually got a hold of somebody on it, but they refused to give his name out to the public for safety concerns. There's no safety concerns at all. Oh yeah, for sure. I can bet a lot on that one. That he's fucked up before more than once. $10.56. Holy shit. It's getting late out here. And it's hot as hell. Yo, Mark, just curious. Do you get out and do any recording ever by chance? Maybe it wasn't. Surprise is actually pretty quiet. There's no one out tonight. I know a couple of nights I've been out here and there. There's been a lot of cops rolling around. One of these days, when they open that door again and they're in there cleaning, if I'm around, I'm going to probably record. And shit. Holy fuck. Yo, what's going on, Ohio? Damn. Fuck. That one car would have been on anymore. He got it clipped. Shit. If you ever come down this way and you want to do some recording or something, let me know. I actually want to go do some recording at the Grafton and Lorraine prison and shit. I don't know when. That's where I want to go to. But I ain't going there by myself, because if I go that way, I'm going to be carrying my firearm. Want to scream some more, buddy? Ooh, I should be scared of you, right? I'm just going to check down here for a few, and then I'm going to circle back around. See if we can see anything. Hey, another cop car. Damn it. I didn't catch it in time, though, to do what I was going to do. So, Mark, you might get this one. You might find this a little funny. You see where that flagpole is right up ahead? And shit. So, 2-3 days ago, I was over here recording. There was 2 cops out here. Somebody was getting arrested for something. I'm over recording. Another cop shows up. The part that I thought was funny is I went across the street over that way, and I was recording them on a better angle or some shit, whatever you want to call it, I guess you can say. And I when I was walking past, there was probably about 20 people outside all around the cops. Like them cops couldn't move without running into somebody. Not a word was said to those people. Now, if I'd have walked over that close to them, they'd have probably shot me. Yeah, I know. I wasn't going to say anything or argue with them about it. I didn't want to give them a reason to want to shoot me. So I'm allergic to a thing called lead. Loud. And this is where all the people was at, where the cops were standing and shit. You're talking about that? That's the case where the cops fired like 167 rounds at them. If I'm not mistaken, right? At the right people. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, I remember that one. That cop should have got fired, no matter what. Like he should have went to jail. Because he fucking unloaded like 4 magazines, a full amount of ammunition into that fucking windshield. Like, the first one was like, that's a little overboard. But the second one, dude, that was overkill. The fucking last 2 was just a waste of fucking money. Yeah, fucking he shot 1/3 of the total rounds that was fired that day. Yeah. You know what the best way to describe him, to be honest? He's a trigger-happy nut job. That's the best way you could describe him. He will shoot you just looking funny. Hold on. I don't need to give them a reason to want to give me a ticket, so let me wait. While we're taking a break for a second, I guess, I'm going to give me a drink of pop. Yeah, I remember that it was unarmed and all that bullshit. I know I read a little bit about it and I watched some videos on it. The one thing that I found out about the whole thing, yeah, I agree. Murder is murder. The thing that was really crazy about it though was should we call it the fucking the cops tried to come up with an excuse which the judge wasn't going to listen to it because there were so many cops there. You don't know who was firing at who, and they tried to claim it all the officers behind was firing, so we didn't know who was shooting bullets, and we don't know if they was shooting it. They tried to pin it on them. They possibility did have a gun because some of the bullets went from the back window through the front window. It's like, yeah, I'm glad the judge didn't take that into consideration at all and try to play it off stupid. He threw that shit out in seconds. Basically, yeah, the best way to describe it. Which I thought was kind of funny that they tried to pull that shit in there. Airplane! Is he really? That man changes teams like fucking a woman fucking is on her period. No problem, chat. We're gonna chill out here for a second, I guess, and just see if anything happens, anything interesting, I guess. I kind of just want to shoot that fucking light out behind me because that shit's annoying. Oh my god. I'm only joking that I'm not going to, so before YouTube punishes me for saying that, please don't. It's only a joke. No. I'm actually carrying a 9mm pistol. They actually will in Ohio. Anything that fires a projectile in any kind of way is considered a firearm. Even an airsoft gun is considered a firearm in the state of Ohio for some stupid reason. Which makes absolutely no sense. What's that, my boss? Ugh. I was reading about it the other day, I guess. Unless it's only for certain areas, they're going to classify it. It's because, I don't know what, I was just reading some shit online about it. Is that like, the best way to describe it is, I don't know if it falls for everybody or if it's just for people with felonies. Like a felon, if you're a convicted felon, it's considered a firearm for them, is where I was reading it from. So I'm assuming it's for everybody because they can't just stereotype people over fucking something that's a toy. I mean, they can, but they won't. But that's where the noise is coming from, I think. I think that whole sentence. In my honest opinion, is probably the whole entire sentence that they don't understand. Because when you say that sentence, they think you're speaking another language. Right. I'm just going with what I was reading the other day. It was a couple weeks ago, at least, to be honest. Yeah, back on the walking mode again. So anybody that's watching, I want your guys' opinion. Is that considered like a public access area right there? The thing, the little concrete between the bridge pieces? Because I'd probably get about a dozen calls if I was standing over there carrying my gun, recording cars coming past. I don't fucking know if they have rules on that thing. Have to see what the sign says, I guess. Just to see, just to make sure they don't try to come up with some bullshit. Yeah, the sign has nothing to do with it, I guess, then, so I guess you're legally allowed to be over there probably if you wanted to. But to be honest, though, if I was over there standing there, the cops would come past, they would definitely try to stop me because they would try to come up with some bullshit. Oh, yeah, that's something drug dealers do. They stand there and try to sell drugs to people. Yeah, like 30 years ago they did. I don't do this shit anymore, dude. I haven't seen that shit done in forever. Alright, there's flashing lights over here. Wonder if this is where the paramedics went to. Oh no. Darn. I have no clue what this place is, but I'd like to know one of these days. I'm gonna cross over real quick while I can. Nah, the ambulance in here, they they park at the hospital or the fire department area. It's the only places they park around here. They're not allowed to park anywhere else because they're not insured. Unless they're on like unless they're being stationed somewhere for like a house raid or something like that. I was actually talking to one about a year ago, actually, because I thought they was just on break, just chilling out. They're not allowed to for, I guess, insurance reasons. So if something happened to them, the insurance won't cover for the vehicle or for them. Because if they're just randomly parked in like this parking lot or on the side of the road, whatever, you know, I guess it's a danger or some shit. I don't know how it works exactly. Something's going on. I mean, they might have some around that are like private ones, but not like the city ones that I heard of. It's about to get loud, everybody. It looks like they stopped up the road up here from what it looks like, so we might see some action up this way. Because I still see the lights flickering. We'll see when I go over top. Oh yeah, trust me about that one, Mark. Since I'm not sure if you watched any of my other videos, but about what, 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, is my kid was sleeping. My daughter's about 3.5 years old now. She was sleeping, and I looked over, and she was just like laying on the couch with like her eyes open, and she was looking at, it looked like she was looking at the TV, like how kids are, you know, whatever, no biggie. I couldn't move her the way I was laying, so I asked my wife to grab her, and when she grabbed her, she just like she just was like a rag doll. She wasn't moving or nothing. Tried waking her up. She wasn't waking up or nothing. I jumped up immediately, grabbed the phone, and she started getting very warm, so forth and so on. She stopped breathing actually too, which was really bad on this situation. And Well, when I called dispatch, the bitch on the phone, literally, that's the best way I'm going to describe her. There's no other way around it. Her exact words was, when I gave the address, what is your number? I gave her my address again. She repeats the same question. What is your number? 4 times later, her asking me what the hell the number was before she finally dispatched paramedics. Like, really? You need my phone number when I gave you the address already 4 times. Take your head out your ass. Yeah, well. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, I used to have a bike, but someone stole it. So I kind of wish I had one. I still had one. Yeah, she's doing a lot better now. The thing that was the worst part about the whole situation, her temperature was 105 degrees. That was the biggest problem. That and the fact of her stopping breathing. You know, she stopped breathing and shit. Can't speak tonight. That was the biggest problems I had with the situation. They took their good old time to fucking get there, which they no, they said it was something with her kidneys is what caused her to get sick like she did. They gave her some medicine, and whatever they gave her, it actually helped it. Because when we took her to the doctors the other day, it's gone. Yeah. The thing that isn't good, though, is I went to make a request for the transcripts and the audio recording of that call, and when I told them about it, they said they'll look into it. They contacted me and it was like, okay, we have to do further investigation. We can't release the information at this time. Which I already know why they're not going to release it, because they're going to try to redact some of the information in there or try to change the audio. They know they would get in trouble if they do that shit. They don't want to release it because they know somebody's reliable for what happened. Because it took the paramedics about 5 minutes. Yeah, well, she fucked up. And I'm pretty sure that's why they're not wanting to release the information, because they know she screwed up on her job. Yeah, well, she fucked up. And I'm pretty sure that's why they're not. Oh, the thing is too. Oh yeah, here goes some more though. Because I still got a few until I get home. That's where I'm headed to right now. As I went up to the hospital, because we took her into paramedics, we had to rush her there, whatever. Because they threw lights and sirens and everything for her. They had to, because that was a priority. Go in, and I do the smart thing. And shit, though, because I was carrying my gun on my side. When I'm in my house, I have it on my hip. I don't care if people think it's paranoia. I don't care what people think about it. I don't go out of my house without my gun unless I'm going somewhere where I can't bring it. And I leave that bitch in the house. But I went up to the hospital, and I thought it was funny. I wish I'd have been recording it, though. I go up inside, get everything situated, get her in her room, and I go up to security because I was going to go check my firearm in. And shit, the security guard that was at the counter, he jumps up, grabs the phone, and calls the police. Or whatever. He calls the guys down. The guy that works, the police that work in the building. And shit. He starts screaming at me, running his mouth, talking shit about me having the gun inside the hospital. And I try to, I'm being calm with him, like, came in the paramedics. My daughter, she got very, very ill. And I'm not going to tell him because he doesn't have the authority to know that. It's not his fucking business. And I'm just trying to, I'm going to try to be the smart one here. I didn't have time to get in the house. My wife had the keys. I'll get it. I'll take it home later, whatever. My kid's more important. He's like, I would say that to anybody. I literally looked at him like, why don't you say that to the fucking cops then when they show up? Or if they was to come in. He was like, yeah, the cops ain't going to come in here with their guns. 2 Cleveland police officers and a fucking Fairview cop literally all come walking in. I walk right up towards the guy, come talks to me. I was like, would you like to say that again to these guys? He sits down and looks away at the wall like the wall was going to answer my question. He pussied out in a matter of like 10 seconds. And yes, it's a no-go zone, just to give you guys a heads up, which I didn't realize it. I didn't care. They was cool about it. Cleveland PD and the cops that work in the building, they had no problem. The only thing the officers did is the Cleveland PD, when they showed up, they just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Because the day was in the vicinity, they heard the call over the radio. A kid wasn't breathing, or somebody wasn't breathing. They just wanted to make sure everybody was okay, which I give them a lot of respect for officers, because not many cops will do something like that one and shit. So I give those cops a lot of respect, like 100% respect on that. So they wasn't coming here with any problems or at all trying to be a dick. The Fairview Park cop that works in the building, or whoever works there, not just him though, he was 100% cool with it, because he even was like, you was the one that came in through the paramedics. You walked past me, I believe, like a few minutes ago. I'm like, yeah, I did walk right past you. I walked up to security because I didn't want to stop in the middle. No, I don't have my CHLs. That's the thing. So I open carry everywhere I go. We don't need them in Ohio and shit. So there's a lot of rules. But But when I was talking to him, he just was like, all he asked me to do, he just asked me to step over to the side. He just asked me to, take out the magazine and unchamber it. And that's all he asked me to do, straight out. He was quick. He grabbed me a bag. He put it in a little evidence bag thing, like the little lockup bag. He's like, he put it in here. And he was like, I'll take it upstairs. Just come upstairs when you're ready to go or whatever's happening. And come grab it whenever you're done. He had no problem whatsoever. The cop, I give him more respect than I gave that security guard, though. That security guard was a fucking tool and a half. It's fucking hot as fuck out here, though. I think my M&Ms are melted. They're in the bag, too. Fuck. Well, I wonder where I'm at too. I wonder what this location is here. I don't know. Should I just keep on walking? Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, Cleveland Clinic's a decent hospital. I don't have much of a problem with those people. They're pretty laid back. They're pretty cool. I have a lot of respect for them, for the type of hospital they are. The one hospital that I hate the most, though, like I can't stand those fuckers, is Metro. Oh, fuck that place. I'd rather fucking die going before going there. Like that place has so many problems. It's unbelievable. Everybody walk into the light. Sorry, I had to. But look, I'm gonna end it. I know like nothing interesting really happened. I guess you can say. No coppers wanted to come by. Everybody have a good night. I'm going in to a nice. Hold on, wait. Is this a cop car? Darn, no cop car. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Yo, Mark. If you can, do me a favor. In the comment section, when the video ends, put your email again on there so I can send you an email, so I can have it. Because I never got to write it down since I was out and about. And I'll shoot you an email here in a second.